Over his life, Darth Vader killed and stole the lightsabers of many Jedi in many different parts of the galaxy. But there was one lightsaber that when he wielded, he felt a sense of disgust and hatred. That was the lightsaber of his Master Palpatine. So hit that subscribe button and let's find out why. Sadly for Darth Vader, he was swiftly defeated on the lava banks of Mustafar in the fight with his former master Obi-Wan Kenobi, causing him to lose his prized lightsaber. He wouldn't see this blade until many years later when he faced down his own son Luke Skywalker using it against him. This left Darth Vader without a weapon to use in his everyday duties, which included hunting down and killing Jedi survivors of Order 66. As you can imagine, this is a big problem. Vader was deeply hurt by this loss as it was a sign of his complete and utter failure and embarrassment on that day. We know in canon that Vader's first Sith lightsaber came after he killed the Jedi Master Kira and stole his kyber crystal before bleeding it to turn it red. But in between of the loss of his Jedi saber on Mustafar and at that point, he needed another to hunt down Order 66 survivors. For this task, Sidious gifted his apprentice his own backup lightsaber as all of the other Jedi ones had been burned by Mass Amida at a public propaganda event. As a result of this, Vader was forced to use this blade for quite some time. Upon first accepting the blade from his master, Vader actually admired its beautiful and precise craftsmanship, marveling in its shiny exterior. This was because it was made from the nearly indestructible material known as frick, as well as being coated with electrum, specifically to offend Jedi Masters. Palpatine knew that only Jedi Council members were ever given the honor and privilege of coating their blades with electrum, so he went ahead and did it anyway just to taunt the Order. Over time though, things started to change. Vader wasn't happy with how the saber's hilt felt in his hands, and on top of that, the blade started rejecting Darth Vader. As we know, kyber crystals are living beings, and this one refused to sing in tune with Vader in the Force, making his swings much weaker and much less precise. On top of this, Vader noticed that the saber's ancient and almost ceremonial design was heavily hindering his combat abilities because it was closer to a display piece than an actual fighting blade. He could tell that it wasn't really intended to be used often, more akin to an artifact or an ancient relic. This mostly stems from the fact that Palpatine constructed his sabers with only two goals in mind. One, to flaunt his tremendous wealth, and two, to taunt the Jedi Order and deeply offend them. And he pretty much did that when he pulled it out in front of Mace Windu in his office. Regardless, all of this resulted in Vader becoming tired of the blade and how ineffective it was in his hands. He refused to ever use it again, and then he constructed his own lightsaber using the bleeding kyber crystal of Kira. This time though, with no regard for looks. All function, no form. So that is why Darth Vader disliked Palpatine's lightsabers. Or really, just straight up hated them. Thanks so much for watching guys, click the video on screen now to see all of the different lightsaber variants in canon, and I will see you in the next one. If you've made it this far, drop a thank Mr. Darth Vader in the comments down below.